So let's start with the first thing, the top 5 questions which you should ask every time before buying any stock. So what are those 5 questions? Okay. So the first important questions is, the first one is, you should always ask whether that company will be there in around next 10 years. Whether that company will be there in the next 10 years or not. These are the 5-10 questions you should always ask. Maybe, for example, you have done the fundamental research. Okay. After doing a fundamental research, you find some of the companies, maybe, for example, 3-5 companies. And after that, you're thinking whether should I invest in this company? Should I invest in that company? Okay. Always think, because there is a sanity check. Sanity check in the sense like everything is going fine, the fair value is fine, the fundamental is saying buy the stock, technical is saying buy the stock, but these are the 5 questions you should sometimes ask yourself. I always do that. So the first question is whether that business will be there after 10 years also. After 10 years, I'll tell you, there are a lot of companies which are good companies at present. At present, those companies are good companies, but these companies may not be good after 10 years. Yeah, it may be. Take an example of companies, for example, PVR. PVR is one of the good companies at present, but it may not be a good company in future. Why? Why it may not be a good company? Netflix, Amazon Prime, Jio, Z, everyone is launching their own apps. Who will go to theaters? We people are going to theaters because when we are at the small age, we hardly go to theaters, right? So we used to have that kind of craze ki, okay, today is on holiday, so let's visit to the theater and watch some movie with the family. But what about our kids? What about our kids? They are going to the theater since starting from like when they were very small. When they were very small, so they don't have that eager to go to the theaters, right? And even after coming these kind of Netflix, Amazon Prime, so these companies will not survive in long term. These companies are good at present, but these companies may not be good in the future. Okay, so company always do this type of sanity check, that this company may be there in the next 10 years. If this company will be there, companies like, for example, always think, guys, see TCS, Infosys, these companies was not good 30 years back. 30 साल पहले companies को कोई पूछता भी नहीं था. Today these are big companies. You guys agree? Today these companies are very big companies. TCS, Infosys, Reliance, but 30, 40 years back, they were very small. And same time, the companies which were big at that time are nowhere today. The companies which are big that time are nowhere today. So same can happen today also. Same can happen today also. The companies which are good today may not be there in the next 10 years. And companies which are small today will be big in next 10 years. Maruti, TCS, Infosys, these are big companies today, but will these companies will be there in the next 10 years? Will these companies will be big in next 10 years? Because we are investing money not for 6 months, 2 months or 3 months. We are investing a money for 5 years, 10 years. We need to make a capital, we need to make a trade. 1 lakh rupees, 100 crore rupees banne chahiye with the effect of compounding. So if we are having that kind of thinking, how that can be possible? That can be possible only when we are buying a very small company, and that company will become a big company in future. And same happened. As of now, we are giving an example of Hero Moto, Infosys, TCS, Eicher Motors, GSK, Jockey, Eicher Motors. These companies was not there 30 years back. 30 साल पहले these companies were very small companies. No one was ready to buy the stocks when they were trading at value 10, 20 rupees. Today, these companies are big, right? So we should always think the companies which will go big in the next 10 years, not the companies which are big today. Okay, so this is the first thing. Second thing is, always look for the company which have a digital presence, good digital presence. Always look for the companies which are having a good digital presence. When I'm saying digital presence means, see, I'll show you this thing. If you go to Google, okay, and top 10 market share companies in US. Okay, which are those companies? Top 10 market share companies. See, these are the companies. These are top 30. कौन सी कंपनीज हैं जो आज यूएस में बहुत बड़ी कंपनी? आई मे लुक हियर एंड देयर बिकॉज my chat is here, my screen is there. Okay, see, the first company is Apple. Apple is into digital phone, mobiles, laptops. Everyone is using these days. Apple is related to digital, right? Comes to second, Alphabet. Alphabet is nothing but a Google company, Google parent company, right? YouTube or yes, if you read here, see Google search, Gmail, Google Drive. This is Alphabet. So this is a Google company. Google companies, everything is digital. This is the second largest market share in US. Again, digital. Let's go down. Microsoft, we all know computers, digital. Amazon, digital. They're selling the products online. Yeah. See, when I'm saying digital, don't think that digital means they have to be a digital presence. मतलब website खुल गया, they need to be directly or indirectly related to digital product. In see KEI का example मैं हमेशा देता हूँ because that stock has given me good returns in last long term. KEI is into what? KEI is into cables. KEI क्या बनाती है? Cables, and those cables are where? Internet. इंटरनेट में यूज होती हैं केबल्स अंडर द सी. अंडर द सी से जो इंटरनेट आता है KEI. So it doesn't mean that product should be online. उसकी वेबसाइट है like Amazon or something. Then only I'm talking about. No, there has to be some indirectly or directly relation between the digital product because everything is going digitized. See, top 10 market companies in US. आज जो कंपनियां बैठी हैं कौन है? Facebook, Apple, Microsoft, Amazon. Everything is related to digital. Same will happen in India. We are nothing but we are a copy of all these big growing, already grown countries. We are in the growing stage. We as in countries in the growing stage, and these countries are already a developed country. So what we are doing, we are just a copy of these countries. Everything what they are doing at present we'll be doing in next 3-4 years. What they have already done, we are doing at present. हम लोग सिर्फ उनके 5-10 साल पीछे चल रहे हैं. That's it. We are under the development part. We are just following them. You guys agree? We are just following them. So see, all these companies are related to digital. Facebook, digital. Yeah, so you should look for these companies which should have a good digital presence indirectly or directly. That's the second part. Third part is look for the business where the money is not required to make money. What does that mean? Money is not required to make money. See, when I'm saying money is not required to make money, it doesn't mean कि आपको बिल्कुल पैसा ही नहीं लगाना, but very small amount of. See, when we were small, हम लोग जब छोटे थे, what are the big companies at that time? Companies from the manufacturing companies, industrialists. Industries होती थी, बड़ी-बड़ी industries, 100 करोड़ का plant है, 200 करोड़ का plant है, but right now you'll open a website. Oyo Rooms is what? They've started with a website. Lot of companies, Amazon is what? They started with a website. It is not something at that time when they started it, they required 100, 200, 5,000 crores. No. Now they are scaling. That's why it is required. And that too, they are coming from their profits only. So money is not required to make money. This is the time. Earlier, they have to, if you need to start a company, you should have 10, 20, 50 crore रुपए आपके पास होने चाहिए थे to start a company. But now it is not required. You start a startup. Sitting in this small office, home office, you can start a startup. Yeah, you guys can start a startup. Money is not required. See what I'm doing. Take an example of myself. What I'm doing, I'm teaching online. Is money is required in this? No. Is money is required in this? No. Is there any investment? No. I'm just teaching you. I'm giving the things which I have learned in the last 10 years. I'm giving it to you. And I'm charging you very nominal fees for that. Is money is required for this business? No. So invest in those companies where the money is very minimum required or less required. Facebook, Amazon, wherever these digital companies are associated, money is every time it is required less. Okay, so that's the third point. Fourth point is always ask yourself, like, this is the company, okay, this is one of the company, now I'm finalizing this company and I'll be taking a buy entry in this position. Now people ask me sometimes this question, Ashish, I already only have 50,000 rupees, I only have 10,000 rupees, I only have 5,000 rupees. Should I invest in this company? Don't think from the point of view what amount you have it in your pocket. Don't think पैसा आ जाएगा. Once you learn this, start learning something, money will automatically come to you. First learn the process. No matter it will take another 3 years, ना कोई बात नहीं. But give these 1-2 years only to learning. Learn, and then see the results. Then the results will come. What people see, there is a difference. What things people fail, the system never fails. I am using the same system. The person sitting next to me might be using the same system, but I'm earning money, but he's not earning money. Why? The system is same. The system is same. So people never fails. The people always fails, not the system. Okay, so always follow the process. Money will directly, indirectly come to you. Okay, so always ask yourself, don't think that I want to invest 5,000 rupees or 10,000 rupees. Always ask yourself this question, okay, this is the stock, I have finalized it. Now I wanted to put 100 crores in this stock. 100 crore रुपए मुझे स्टॉक में लगाने हैं. Close your eyes and just ask this question. Is this the company where should I invest 100 crores? ये ऐसी कंपनी है जहां मुझे 100 करोड़ रुपए मुझे इस कंपनी में. You're not buying 5,000, 10,000, 20,000 rupees of stocks. Think from an investor. You are putting your money into that company. Think from an investment. आप उस कंपनी में एक स्टेक ले रहे हैं. Stock market is what? You are taking a stake in that company. Yes. It is a stake. So always close your eyes. Ask yourself, is this the company? Should I take a start? I am a venture capital. I'm not a small player. I'm a big player. Always think from that point of view. Money will come to you. But thinking should be at that level. Okay, so always think that I am putting 100 crore rupees in this business. Is this business worth to put 100 crore rupees? If this answer is coming yes to you, go invest it. Go invest it. Okay, so after these 4 things, the last thing is the technical check. Technical check is must, guys. If you don't know technicals, learn it. This is the time I think you should learn it, because technicals play so much importance in this business. Because whenever, for example, sometimes people ask me this question, you must be having this question in your mind, there was a Yes Bank, there was DHFL, there was India Bulls Housing Finance, these bad companies. इससे हम कैसे बचें? For example, let's assume that we have taken a buy position in these companies. हर एक के साथ हमारे साथ भी होगा, राइट? वी आर नॉट गॉड कि हम सब कुछ सही सही करेंगे. कभी ना कभी हमारे साथ भी कोई गलत कंपनी फंसेगी. दिस इज द फैक्ट. Okay, but how can we save ourselves? That is where the technical will help you. Technical is the first thing which will give you an exit. Technical is always the first thing. KEI, I'm not holding any positions now. I've already sold it. Once it will give me another entry, I'll take it. Because technically it is in downtrend now. Yeah, so technical is the first thing which will give you a buy or an exit. That will save your money. A lot of people sometimes I think read in the articles also, big players having a position in rain industries, even in big Rakesh Jhunjhunwala people, like I don't want to name some of the big, because these are very big people, right? But they are holding very DHFL. Rakesh Jhunjhunwala bought it at 50 rupees. Now it is trading at 15 rupees. No one will show you these types of things. Only the good part will come in tomorrow's news channel. Bad things will not come. राकेश झुंझुनवाला ने आज एक पोजीशन ले ली DHFL में. It will come to tomorrow's every news channels. Yes Bank में पोजीशन ले ली अभी. I'll tell you frankly, guys. Just last month, 30-40 days back, there was an article, there was a news everywhere that Rakesh Jhunjhunwala has taken a more stake in Yes Bank. I hope you guys have also heard this news. Right? But after 2 days, there was a very small news. There was a very small news that Rakesh Jhunjhunwala denied that I'm not holding any positions. But वो news कहीं पर आई? Understanding my point? So these are the things where technical will help you. Where technical will help you. Okay? So any other questions, guys? Otherwise, we can move forward. Is this clear? If it is clear, just type clear in the chat box. Just type clear in the chat box. It's making sense? Okay. Okay. So next thing is the trend is secret video. This video I have uploaded on my YouTube channel today. I'll suggest every one of you go and watch this video on a daily basis, guys. This is something a gold. Listen to this audiobook on a daily basis for the next 30 days. Just have this on your mobile, have this on your laptop, whatever suits you.